everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich Japan. Let us continue on. You might be looking at the screen and wondering, how the hell does Indochina own these, all of this territory? And you know what? I would really like to know that question too. I don't know. I capitulated Vietnam for them by sending a volunteer, force. And somehow that capitulated these guys. I don't know. And I don't know if I'll ever know. So I guess I will send you to here then instead. In all honesty, like, this helps us. Like, Indochina now has territory like here. We can't justify a war goal because I think we need war world tension, 25%. Benny denounces us. What have I done? Oh, I'm absolutely Imperial Fury against them. But I would like to know how like, they have 3 puppet states now. They have Papua New Guinea, led by a white dude for some reason. I just don't, I do not know. But I mean, again, I think this only helps us. That probably, like, it's definitely not intentional that happened, but okay. We'll worry about that when it comes to it. In fact, like, if that's the case, like, I think we might just want to completely rush to the target Indochina. Has the American Civil War not begun? Oh no, it technically hasn't yet. Okay. So I think we do 35, 35, 35, and just completely go straight into attacking Indochina. I mean, the Philippines, we're gonna have to deal with as well. How much troops does the Philippines have? I'm not too sure. Okay, so the United States is now at war. Seize Guam and claim territory. I'm going to seize Guam and claim more. What's the United States going to do about it? Okay, they don't like us because we did steal some islands, but that's understandable. But there's so many people I could trade steel with that it does not matter to me. They get construction too. Let us then get machine tools. We're going to support the PSA, obviously. They're the only ones that can actually join our faction. I don't know if they would join our faction, because, like, you might need to also be democratic to get their support. But we want the United States broken. And I believe we kind of are in a... Probably anybody but the United States, like, anybody but MacArthur. Actually, we probably want the CSA to win the most. Because a war of the Internationale as Japan is very unlikely compared to everything else. Of course, we're not allowed to support the CSA. For obvious reasons, like lore-wise, but... I think practically speaking, our interests probably do lie more with the CSA than anybody else. You know what? Let's make some more close air support. Yeah, it's going to war on Panama. That's fine. I think Costa Rica is probably going to join the Entente then. It seems like how it normally happens. French loyalists have restored the monarchy. Sure. So how am I going to invade? Because I only need to basically invade Vietnam. I think I have to need to invade all these territories though to get them. I think otherwise they just kind of go independent. Join the Entente. War in Argentina. I mean, if we have to invade the Philippines. So you know what, Purple? How many people can I support in 35? Okay. We're gonna send you down here. Because I can go to war and just, like, not call in these guys if I don't want to. The Japanese ambassador has become the High Commissioner in Shanghai. Well, that seems pretty good for us. Oh, they are now part of... Oh, they've gone that pop. We've done it, dudes. Not even trying to. We have gotten Shanghai to support us. We only have 30% support, so we can't seize the area quite yet. More of the following must be true. Why 5001? What an odd choice there, but we got a research slot available. Let us go for... So we got our Navy, our torpedoes to be a little bit better. Or just like a default, you know, a retreat speed upgrade. You know, actually probably like a less crit chance. And we'll send down 100 ships to Taiwan. Because the Philippines, how many troops do they have? 2 to 6 divisions. I'm assuming basically no boats. Yeah, we should be able to easily take Philippines if we invade, let's say, like 3 different ports. So from here to there. And then from you to this port. Down into Manila. How many Marines do I have? I have like a ton of Marines. And then right down to the south. That's essentially the plan, is just hit every single Filipino port at once, take over the entire country, and then go to, basically, we need to take over at least one area in each of Indochina's puppets in order to actually get them annexed for us. But it's going to be a pretty strong start, I would say, to a Japanese game here. Let's go for one level of excavation as well. Because these guys should have no troops. Basically, just land 1 troop Papua New Guinea, 1 troop here, 1 troop here. And Indochina itself is going to be much more of a problem, but I honestly don't think it's going to be that bad. The Rising Sun is now finished. I mean, if we do it this way, like, we can just start justifying wars manually. We are at 28%. So theoretically, if I wanted to just invade them right now, it'd still take 105 days to justify. Compared to 35, 70, 140, 175 days. So it'd take 175 days, or 105, but I also get way more things done here. Like, what do you do? You have to claim on Malaya. Which is actually interesting. Malaya... I get a claim on it. Which is interesting, because that would include territory that Indochina kind of already controls, depending on how you want to think about it. Who doesn't have a plan yet? That should, I mean, it should be ready to go pretty quickly. 97 ships probably is a little bit overkill. Because this should be able to go day 1. Like, I think an invasion of the Philippines should be done within a week. If you capture each one of these major cities. Because the first guy to land is going to be this guy way up to the north in Apari. That's going to send Philippines send all their troops up to the north. After that, we capture the rest of their ports. And that is like every port, right? They have two other ports that we're not attacking, but honestly, it's still pretty good. And of course, once we take over more countries, our access to raw materials improves greatly. I'm not out of resources, game. You can, yeah, please, thank you. You get 212 political power. Probably definitely the breakthrough. I think breakthrough is always good. You can never have enough breakthrough. That is what I've always said. Spanish Civil War. I mean, again, the Fenian government, if we can wait for the Fenian government to be at war with, let's say, Qing itself, and then attack. I mean, even then, we still actually almost outnumber them. If I was to send Brown Army into Manchuria as well, we would just outnumber them. And that's pretty nice. I mean, theoretically, I could just go from Taiwan to Indochina pretty easily as well. Like, again, our navy is uncontested in this area. Now that Germany's Asia is kind of just gone. But I don't think Middle Africa is going to explode, unfortunately. But actually, it does mean... I guess we have to deal with the Dutch, huh? I was thinking that it meant that we wouldn't actually have to go to war with Germany at all. But unfortunately, because the Dutch are in the faction, it does complicate things a little bit. Belgrade Pact has formed against Bulgaria. We'll see how that goes. And the Dutch elections. If the Dutch elect a syndicalist government, or the Bohemian Commune comes into existence, that could help us out. Because I think I'd rather fight the Entente than the Germans, for obvious reasons. The Entente is significantly worse, I think, in every single way. I was gonna say other than their navy, but no, I think Germany has more access to like oil than the Canadians do. So I don't think Canada can really even fund their navy for too long. I mean, our oil also kind of sucks, but you might want to think about that. How is the Civil War going? PSA is doing pretty well. MacArthur, unsurprisingly, I think is going to be ending up losing the conflict. And now we're going to go down to you. A lot of people are not going to like us, but that's okay. I mean, I get claims. Hawaii is actually... This is a way that we could maybe go to war with the Internationale. If they, the Commune of Hawaii joins up with them. We might be... I mean, I don't want to go down this route. I want to go straight to Indochina. Like, you don't actually exist anymore. We never actually have to issue a colonial ultimatum. Then the Dutch East Indies is a little bit more troubling, just because of war with Germany. Bring Siam into the fold. India, I think, is probably not where we're going to go first. But I think what we're going to do is... I don't know if I want to go to war with Siam. Go to war, take over Indochina, focus our efforts on taking over all of China itself. With Indochina actually being like a nice staging ground for more operations in the south. I mean, you do like us a lot. Guaranteed. Collaboration. You're a little bit upset that I am distorting your economy a little bit, but just don't worry about that too much. I could send weapons in. I have 6,000. Does it send in 5,000 guns? I mean, it doesn't say it. They're gonna discover armed shipments in 35 days, but they're like already supportive. Like they're already the Japanese faction involved here. And then I would like you to sideline the Westerners. Please and thank you. Actually, do I want you to do that? I don't want you to give troops to defending governments. That doesn't help me out at all. Because I think we're going to go to war with them at some point. It is 1937 still. Go for the research upgrade. I don't think there's anything else that I'm seeing right there where I'm like, ooh, I really want this technology right now. Yeah, I'm sending 18 divisions. Or 18 divisions straight into the Philippines. How many men can I actually send in this invasion? 5? Yeah, to send more guys to the northern front, because I think it's going to be a little bit more heavily defended. Either that or into Manila. Nah, I think we're fine. We're good. 2 thumbs up. So, we now want to... some 5% light attack, some basic technologies here I think is okay. Do have... I mean, we could get a Chief of Navy. I mean, submarines I think are always pretty good. They're cheap and you can make a lot of them. Production cost. Invasion speed plus 10%. Max range is nice. I don't really know how much the sortie efficiency though helps us. What is my fleet composition right now? 68 submarines. We have a ton of destroyers as well. So anything that helps those 2 out. Submarine, capital ship, screen attack and defense. Is screen destroyers? Well, we'll put in a submarine guy anyways, because we have a lot of them. Okay, so we're gonna bring Philippines into the fold in 35 days. We can probably, I think, invade the Philippines before the end of this episode. Yeah, we got more technologies we want to research. Probably something like 1938, so let's just go for better infantry equipment for now. Yeah, you're just claims. I don't care about claims that much. Even, like, Hawaii, I don't think is that important. I mean, I would like to take over Hawaii. It would be very important for a potential conflict with Canada. Having Hawaii would be nice. I mean, how much closer is that? 3 sea zones like this. Like 5 here. Which is definitely a lot. So we might want to pressure them as well in the future. 70, 80, 70, 70. 60 is not good enough. We don't want to build in our satellite states for obvious reasons. Yes, we want this one first. Excellent. Hopefully, actually, if we get being the Philippines in the fold, we go to war with them. If we can... More than 40%. Okay, they definitely don't have like 30 factories in the Philippines. They have 10. So they have a 7th. Not almost half. I'll say maybe against Vietnam. No, they might actually be worse. Yeah, including all the little puppet states. So it's probably not until we actually go to war with China itself we can actually go to a war economy. Which is a bit of a shame. $10 request cadet training. Governor of Shandong sent a formal request that we induct the young cadets prestigious military academies. Although we have certainly accepted Chinese students in the past, many now serve across China. They are usually served in the already recognized national government. Notorious criminal, bohemian, and mere provincial governor blatantly fails to meet these standards. Yeah. I like getting money. I'm not too sure what money you're going to give us, but I would like it. Please and thank you. Not that I'm using the political power for much else right now. To go up to extensive, you also need to be at war, I believe. We also don't have that much war support, unfortunately, at the moment. Even then, they'd be not very strong. For us to actually, I think, go to extensive conscription anyways. Is there any way I can... You know, war propaganda, probably once we're actually at war with the Philippines. We'll be able to get us to where we need to be. And in a lovely week from now, war will break out with the Philippines. I don't know why we would take Guam and not, like, the other islands around here. You're actually... Wait, is this considered a core of ours? I've noticed that we're not actually getting any, No, this is a colony state. But yeah, we're not getting any, resistance here for some reason. I still can't believe that Indochina controls all of these islands. How did this happen? I don't know, like... The AI... I'm not gonna say the AI is broken, but I don't know if the AI knows how to really handle this situation right now either. Okay. 5 more days. Will they be able to capitulate? Yeah, something like that will work. They're going to send 4, 1, 3, 2. And hopefully everything works out pretty easily for us. Send our planes to Taiwan. I don't know how many of them could actually reach the Philippines. I don't know if we even need to send the plane to the Philippines for this to work. You guys only have an actual focus tree. So we've done the thing. Japan has threatened us. We're going to claim some southern resource areas. I mean, Philippines could theoretically just say yes. They have resisted. We'll send our invasion fleet in. But you know what? I'm going to blue ball to everybody a little bit. We'll finish this up next time, everybody. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Sam. If you enjoyed, my thumbs up. Not enjoyed, you can always thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe. And goodbye.